Today I will present my research finding about the problem of acceptance of Indonesian sustainable palm oil or ISPO in international market and its complexity on the ground. This research is part of my PhD research, which supervised by Dr. Arya Hadi Darmawan, Professor Dr. Lili Budi Prastyo, and Dr. Abdul Pacheco. And this research is funding by OPAL project. This collaboration between IPB, ETH Zurich, and ETH Zurich, and CIFOR. Then here is an outline of my presentation, starting with introduction, problem statement, theoretical approach, state-of-the-art research methodology, discussion, and conclusion. As we know that oil palm is a flag crops commodity that is not only used for food, but also for feed, fuel, and industrial material. And also palm oil is more efficient compared with the soybean and rapeseed. Therefore, there is a large demand for palm oil, both nationally and globally. This means that palm oil play an important role in economy and at the national, regional, and local level, as shown by increased level of export, employment absorption, and income received by local communities. Oil palm plantation, oil palm is agricultural community that well known in local communities due to various form of relation of production organization and community integration in the palm oil sector. Palm oil also palm oil development has increased the number of women who work in the public sector. However, as you can see, the expansion of oil palm plantation has resulted in various ecological, social, and economic problem because oil palm is planted as more monoculture. It has ecological landscape change, including deforestation, habitat fragmentation, loss biodiversity, and decreased quality of
Rizka, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Problem not only for the nationally, but also for the global community. For this lead to respond in the form of government regarding sustainable of palm oil plantation, starting, as you can see, starting in 2004, where RSPO, then RAD, IICC, and ISPO. Despite the implementation of government towards sustainable palm oil plantation, the fact that there are palm oil in forest area amount 3.4 million hectare of total 16 million hectare of oil palm in Indonesia. So that's why this presentation focus on how is the acceptance of Indonesian sustainable palm oil or ISPO in international market with this complexity on the ground. Okay. This research I using analysis with theory framework from Bourdieu with Habitus and Rhodes with network governance. As you can see, before, as we know that in the beginning, oil palm plantation as a commodity for poverty affiliation at the local level that give impact on ecological and social risk. And now, oil palm related with issues of sustainability sustainability and green governance. My research methodology, I using mixed methods, research approach, qualitative and quantitative, and I also analyze with land cover. I using two method with a companion modeling in level village, provincial village, and national village. My research location is two villages in Kalimantan, Indonesia, with the respondent is 31 respondent and 32 respondent. This next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in this picture, there are oil palm plantation which impact on land cover change. Land cover change occurred due to vacuum of policy during the transition of government from Suharto to Habibie. And then also regional policies about the program of 1 million hectare of oil palm plantation in East Kalimantan, and then also market force. And then, as you can see in the left side, there are different pattern of expansion. In the left, we see that spread expansion, and then in the right, we can see that the expansion is a cluster. This because the due to the degree of smallholder integration with companies, institutions like COPs and intra or extra village agency, such as middleman or broker. And then the speed level of oil palm expansion in Gunung Two village or in Gunung Sari is faster than Sabintulung because presence of migrant. And then also there are intra or extra village agency such as middleman or broker also. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this table in the palm oil sector, we know there are many agencies play a role in the palm oil. Many agencies there, as you can see, each agency have different roles and different agency, but the focus in this research is there are agency have a potential to damage the system of ISPO, such as smallholder and oil palm company with that plantation, and then broker or middleman. So because of that, the government of Indonesia know that the problem of the palm oil in Indonesia. So Indonesia try revamp their revamping their oil palm plantation sector using Indonesian sustainable palm oil. It is sustainability standard driven by state. In the beginning, the ISPO start on 2011 and revised on to 2015, and then also revised on 2020. But as you can see, however, at the national level, there are policy in the national level, but however, at the regional level and did not provide policies to support ISPO until 2018. And even now, there are also tenure issues, at the local level, even though there have been various attempts to carry out various regulation and policy to deal with tenure issue at the local level, they have not completely resolved the tenure issue. And so that because of we know because of the absence of policy in the local level, so the impact on the ground is the capital of knowledge of a smallholder about sustainability standard is low. As you can see, the red one is actual data I collect the from smallholder, and then the brown one is the ideal data. Is there is a gap in smallholder knowledge about the certification system due to the lack of socialization and assistance from the government, because the government capacity is low about the financial and human resources. Impact of the law of knowledge about the sustainable palm oil. So a smallholder not compliance sustainability standard. As you can see in the ISPO, in the land legality, business legality, and environmental legality, most of smallholder do not compliance of that, because time consuming and expensive to process the business legality, environmental legality, and land legality. The conclusion is, as we know, why the market do not accept the ISPO, because we know that ISPO have a complexity in ISPO implementation have a complexity on the ground. It's because the agency such as smallholder do not comply with and has the potential to damage the ISPO certification system, and then formal institutions such as COP and palm oil companies without plantation has potential to damage the ISPO system, because they are buying FFB from an unclear area. And then informal institution such as broker has potential to damage to the ISPO system, because they are buying FFB from unclear area too. And then in the doxa or a rule of ISPO, or the policy in the national, regional, and local is delaying to emergence of the regional policy that support ISPO, and then the absence of policies at the local level that support ISPO. And then impact of that, the capital of knowledge of smallholder is low. So ISPO do not able to habituate the agency to sustainability norm. So that's why problem of traceability remain, and then the impact is problem of acceptance ISPO in international market. We know that after this finding, I try what we call it. I try to conclude or result about my research finding that not oil palm plantation in Indonesia are in forest area. Oil palm is green gold, which can not only used as food, feed, fuel, and industrial material, but also to affiliate poverty in rural areas. As we know that 40% palm oil is cultivated by smallholder. Now Indonesia is focusing to revamping the palm oil sector to so that the government makes various policy to support sustainable palm oil, such as using a national action plan for sustainable palm oil, moratorium, and ISPO, and etc. And then developing sustainable palm oil is important matters. However, the fact is the development sustainable palm oil face many challenges based on this. So the recommendation is we have to support the sustainable palm oil because it is can resolve the impact of the oil palm plantation. So we need support from world community by premium price, funding for supporting smallholder, or on
So
certification.
Rizka, I'm afraid we'll have to cut you off here. But your final slide is very comprehensive, and thank you for running us through this.